Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders here. We got happy Labor Day. Hopefully everybody had a good vacation and all that good fun stuff. So we shall see. You know how that goes. Alrighty. As usual, the usual fun that we're doing. I say hey to Marty. Good to see you there from Whiskey Nose. I don't know. I'm pretty tired. It's been a long few weeks here lately. I've been pretty busy with multiple streams and stuff at the castle and brands and all that good stuff. Just been super freaking busy, which is a good thing, obviously. But I don't know what the heck I'm going to drink here so far. Hey, Richard and Andy, good to see you guys. It's been a very busy last few weeks. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to drink here. It might be beer in a second, just because. Why not? It's Labor Day. It seems only fair to start with a beer. So I think I'm going to go into the beer fridge and grab a beer real quick. Because why not? A beer seems it's nice and cool and refreshing, which is always a good time. We have lots to talk about this evening, though. We've had a lot of different things to discuss. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I put. Here we go. Good Oktoberfest. There we go. An Erdinger Oktoberfest, which is a fabulous beer. And open this puppy up. Now, I guess we could just drink it like a savage, as usual. It's all good. Let's see. Tried one of the best whiskeys I've ever had. And I also whiskey a 17-year long for 96 is incredible. Oh, cool. I do love me some Longmorn. There's no doubt. Longmorn is delicious. All right, there we go. Good times. Oh, yes. It's good, but you know what? It tastes better in a beer glass. Let me get a beer glass, just because it just does. I don't know. It's a personal preference thing, obviously. As any adult beverage is, the way you consume it and drink it and all that fun stuff. I just personally find that it tastes better out of a cool-looking glass. Like I said, that's a personal thing. So, whatever works. All that good stuff. I know Richard's had some good content as Whiskey Prisoner lately. So you had interviewed Daniel. That's pretty cool. Always a good time. And in fact, Longmore is also one of Daniel's favorite distilleries, to say the least. Alrighty. Some beautiful beer poured in here. All sorts of crazy craftsmen going on, though. So we've had some distilleries on the show. At least the last several streams we've had guests, which is good. Obviously, but last week was really cool with Andy with Woodworks. That was a fun, good time, to say the least. It was very enjoyable learning about those guys up there in Oklahoma. Had Cold Zero, of course. We had Whiskey Del Bach. Had a lot of good. Hey, Donald, good to see you there. I assume it's not a holiday today in Canada, or is it a different Canada holiday that we just call it? We just have Labor Day here, and you have something else that's just as. Isn't your Labor Day a different day, like in August or something, Donald? I'm pretty sure it is, but that's delicious. But yes, it's a beautiful Oktoberfest here from Erdinger. Like these little German people on there, pretty cool. This bottle is empty. It's just a heavy bottle, but it's good. It is Labor Day there too. Okay, all right, cool. Then see, we're all having Labor Day together. Good times. It's just where to begin with. Let's see, because we haven't really discussed a whole lot of stuff since mid-August at this point, a couple of weeks. So, of course, we had Westland here. I know Andy came down, but that was awesome. And we had Devin here, who's their national brand ambassador, which is really cool. Giving very thorough and super nerdy, awesome Westland chat, and it was great. The masterclass he taught on that. Did 6 different Westlands. Great. Spencer, good to see you there. Did, of course, the flagship, the regular American single malt, and then their brand new sherry wine cask and beer cask, which is really cool. First, we'll try them outside the distillery, so that was awesome. Then we also tried the Colère, Solemn, and Gariano. So those are really, really good stuff. Of course, I had a really great dinner with it to go with it, so it was all good. So if you ever, of course, do get a chance to come down for classes, there's always going to be great food usually paired with it. So that's always a plus. We appreciate that. I know we got another event coming up here in a couple of weeks on September 17th. So that'll be with Glass Revolution. And that involves Amroot and Claxtons and some words I can't pronounce, which is awesome. Do love those. There's going to be a really great rum, really great cognac, some great scotch, and great Indian whiskeys, and a great Japanese whiskey. So yeah, go check out the Facebook or the Instagram. They've got all the information on there. If you guys are interested in, of course, attending. If doesn't change, we're planning to attend our first event. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, so got another event. So we got a lot of events coming up. So we're talking about that. We're still waiting on 4Gate. Hopefully know something by the end of this week. What they want to do with a date with them. It's been a real pain on the bourbon front, but we'll get there. Scott seems to, and Single Malt seems to get it. They understand what we're doing. It seems to work well for them. Works well for us. They keep sending the best of the best, which we really appreciate. We're going to get the master blender for Isla Harris. She's coming. We're actually going to get the launch in North America for the new sherry cask, the Heroic sherry cask, which was pretty awesome. We're going to get that. So, like I said, with the master blender. So it should be really, really cool. And that'll be October 1st, which is also a Tuesday. And then it's going to get to crazy time. So then on October 18th, the global ambassador for Glencaddam and Tomintoul will be here. So that should be a good time. And let's see. After that, what else we got going on? Then the following week, it's going to be actually two events. Try Amroot versus Balcones Peated. So I've not done that, Richard. I'll have to try that next time I'm at the castle and do that. So I won't be straight from the castle unless a brand's in town, like physically with me. Simple reason being, now the kids are back to school, we have to kind of be at home since Belle needs to go to bed and not be at the castle till midnight. So we'll be back here for now. Like something special happens, and I'll have to figure something out for karate with her. So there's that going on. So we'll have that. So the following week, we just got Bladnock's global ambassador going to come over from Scotland. And so that's going to be a full, really, really nice dinner and all their really good stuff. We're hoping, don't know if it's going to happen, to possibly get the 30 year as well. We'll see. Everything else is all their other stuff up through, I think, the 21, something like that. So really good stuff. Then we're also going to have the end of that week. So this past, I guess we'll go back to another story, and then we'll go to this one. So this past week, J.P. Weiser's COO came to visit the castle for the first time down here in Texas, which was really cool to hang out with him. I think he liked the place. He was there for like 4.5 hours, so I think he had a good time. So it was cool to get to try some other J.P. Weisers with him. He got to try some of ours. He's going to come back with Dr. Don on October 25th, which is a Friday. And then they're going to bring all the JP Weisers, including the 42, for that night. So that should be a freaking spectacular event with Dr. Don. So really looking forward to that one. That should just be amazing stuff. Following week, Bruichlati's global ambassador is coming. So it's getting wild. So we got that going for us. Let's see. In December, we'll be having this is something, I don't know the date. We're working on the dates for this, but it'll be December. A repeal day prohibition party going to be with RD1. So everybody's going to dress up and all that fun stuff. Should be an awesome time. Says, don't suppose you'll have an event right after Christmas. Joking, because that would be crazy, but I don't have any other days all the years that aren't accounted for. I mean, Spencer, if you want to come do a private class, I'm happy to do a private class for you on the 26th or 27th if you'd like. So yeah, and Brook Lottie's bringing really good stuff with them. They're bringing Classic Lottie, 18-year Lottie, the Port Charlotte 10, the Octomore 15-1, 15-2, 15-3, and one of the special edition Port Charlottes as well. So it should be really fun. So we got a lot of really wild stuff going on. And that's just the stuff I can talk about. There are some major talks with some artists, as in not like little ones, like major artists to come do events. They have whiskey brands to come do events at the castle with us. So not only do they do their brand and a dinner, it'll also be them doing a small concert. So there's some really cool stuff coming up that are, once we have some dates for you guys on, like I said, these are major artists that are, Billboard, chopping things in different genres. So it should be really cool. I had a lot of conversations on the phone with some really amazing people lately, and made up with the guys from 3 Chord. That was really cool. Talked to Ari Sussman, who's awesome. Hey there. Hello, fellow Colonel Sam. Good to see you there. So it was really great to talk to him about. We nerded out about a bunch of different grain varieties. He'll be on the show sometime soon to talk about that as well. So that'll be good. Let's see. So we got that stuff going on. So there's a ton of crap going on. So on top of that, last week, of course, you guys saw Steve the Highlander was on the show. Well, during that time between all that, drinking some Whistle Pig 25 with my buddy Sean. Well, there you go. This is Sam. This is the Erdinger Oktoberfest, one of my favorite beers of all time. This is delicious, good German beer. So we also got to go to the Bar and Nightclub Association of Texas convention, which was really cool. So got to meet a ton of really awesome people. Got to set up, doing some really cool events with me. We're going to set some stuff up with Heaven Hill, some stuff up with 6th Street, and a few other really good new riffs, some other great ones. So, all right, Sam, have a good time. You have to let me know how that Whistle Pig 25 is. That's some wildness. So, yeah. So lots of fun stuff going on. So, yeah, the convention was really cool. Started at noon, was there till about, 8 o'clock, something like that. Did not go to the after party at the W because I was ready to go home at that point. We had a good time, though. Like I said, met a lot of local people, tried a lot of cool new things. And of course, now the big thing about that being it's not just whiskey, it's tequilas, it's gins, it's vodkas, it's all sorts of liqueurs, vermouths. I had one of the best vermouths. I took a picture. I don't know if I can find it real quick. It was this amazing vermouth I had. So, good stuff. Let's see if I can find this picture for you guys. Yeah, I tried this really cool new agave vodka, which is up in Munster, which is pretty cool, which is on the border of Texas and Oklahoma. Cool little town up there, little German town. Let me see if I can find the picture real quick of this. Let's see, too many damn pictures. Oh, let's see here. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's a vermouth called Silvino Carta Sardinia. So yeah, it was truly stellar stuff. Let's see, we tried. Oh yeah, so finally, guys, we finally can try Shelter Point. Shelter Point is freaking awesome. So that was cool. So we are going to have Shelter Point come on the show at some point in the near future. Talk to them. Let's see, talk to 6. Who else we got here? I took a bunch of pictures. We tried, what was this? Oh, this was called The Producer. This was good and interesting stuff. Enjoyed that. And there are different Hovens, which is basically a mix of Blanco and Reposado tequila. Those were pretty good. Tried these horse neck, basically RTDs. Those were pretty decent. Tried a bunch of the tequilas. Now, one of the coolest tables we went to was this wildness with these. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's all edible, like fruits and flowers and stuff. But yeah, so it was this big cocktail, all these big cocktail people, though, which was really cool to try and eat some of these things. It was fun. but that was pretty neat. We also there was this lady there. She has straws, and you dip them essentially in uh, different salts, different mixtures, and then it sweetens your cocktail or dries it, whatever, bitters it up, depending. I talked to a bitter company we're gonna have come on and talk. Once they're the moving facilities at the moment, so once they're completely moved, we're probably gonna do a tour of that place. So that should be kind of cool. So we should do that. So there was just there was a lot of cool gins. So we met so many freaking cool people though, and that day. So that was a lot of fun. Let's see here. It is. You can tell on here, Spencer. I mean, just from what it tasted, I'm pretty sure it was a dry. I don't think it was. Yeah, it was crazy because this was over at the what was it the Hodling Coast table. So our buddy Jermaine was over there. He must have had 40 different spirits between Japanese, a bunch of Nika products, and they had all sorts of just different liqueurs and tequilas, vodka. I mean, you name it. He had all sorts of stuff. It was all good stuff. So it was really cool. So, like I said, it was great to see a lot of those guys over there. Got to try some of the cool new Patrons that were really, really good Patrons. That was over at the was it Bacardi? I guess on them. Tried those. All sorts of wild stuff. So it was good. Yeah, there was things I didn't. So it was wild stuff. There was like eight. There was also like casino game, like what do you call it, like slot machine people there, and shoes, and ATM machines, and then just a bunch of other weird random booze that I don't even know why they were there. Like I just like the karaoke people there. Obviously, it's bars and nightclubs, makes total sense why those people were there. And there was just some random stuff. So it was interesting to see what goes on at those conventions, but it was fun. So you just never know who you're gonna run into at those places. Met the only American-owned blend of a Scotch it's called Fior, and it's owned by a Marine. And it was a U.S. Marine, obviously. It was really good blend. Probably one of the best blends I've tried in a long time. Can be honest with you, Richard, I'm not really sure what Critiliano is, so I don't think I can have an opinion because I don't know what that is. That what I just said? I don't know. But is that what this thing's called? No, I don't know. What is that, Richard? I'm not sure what that one is. Is that a brand or is that I don't know? Too many different things lately. Too many damn tequilas too. I'll tell you that. I mean, they were good one. They were good tequilas. Yeah, this one Grand Mayan, that was good stuff. I liked it. Cool. They come in these really cool decanters. Those were pretty tasty. But yeah, just all sorts of what. Oh, Cristiano refilled through charcoal and red distilled tequila. Oh, that sounds interesting. I mean, I'd try it. I don't know that I've seen a red distilled tequila. I don't think I've tried that one. Sounds cool. If I have, then I must have liked it, or at least, like I must have tried like, I don't know, 30 different tequilas at least that day. Headed up to Wisconsin next week, but not all the way to Door County. Hoping to get to Drifter's. Oh, Drifter's going to dance and go in Walsh. Okay, that'd be good to go to those, Spencer. That should be a good time. You should get those actors from Brothers Brown to do an event. You have so many. I wonder why. It's probably true, Annie. We're working on it. They are in the plans to eventually get Ian and Paul. There's no doubt that's something we were talking to the brand about. It will be a while. We were told they're very busy out, but we do plan at some point to do something. So it's Rita still. I don't know that one. I don't know. Hey, Greg, good to see that. Famous artists running their brands. Snoop to hug his own chin. Can't wait to see Matt and Snoop hitting the blunts with Greg, that would be hilarious. I've not had Snoop Dogg's gin, but I think it would be hilarious to hang out with Snoop Dogg. It would probably be very entertaining, to say the least. Hey, David, get there sipping mellow tonight. Stranahan's red wine cask. I've not had that one. I've only had the sherry cask, the yellow and black label, and the Bushmills label. I think that's the only ones I've had from them. And the blue one. That's their blend or whatever it is. So, but that's the ones I can remember of having from Stranahan's. That's cool though. No, that's cool to have that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Richard, I guess if I ever see it, I guess if somebody has a sample, I guess I'll have to, if I see it at a store or something, I guess I'll have to try it if they're handing them out or whatnot. I don't know. I just don't remember that one. Hey, Richard, are you coming up for the thing in Roanoke in October for the Texas Whiskey Festival thing they're doing over there? Just wondering. Let's see. What else have we done lately? All sorts of stuff. Also, the Instagram I know is really far behind. On I need to go back to June and try to post shit every day to get caught up at this point because there's a ton of freaking grab news we posted. It's been so freaking busy. And then, speaking of, so there's all of that stuff we did. And if you guys probably didn't know this, so last week the Aussies were here, so it was a great time. So heading to St. Louis Bourbon Fest, to be honest with you, I have not been to St. Louis Bourbon Fest, but there is a tip. It's not seriously the best tip for you. Not only is drink a ton of water, bring a spit cup. Legitimately, spit almost everything out. That's the safest way to legitimately do. Sometimes that's really amazing. Finish those with the rest. Seriously, either spit them back in the cup they hand you and throw it away, or bring a spit cup. That's the safest way to do a festival. That's what we did at the convention. It's people that haven't done this before. That's how they end up, not in a great position by the end of the show. Whereas, and the problem is a lot of brands really do over pour, unfortunately. I want them to pour this much. Well, they tend to pour this much. And when you do that 150 times, it's a problem. So, what you learn to do is you spit it back in the cup you're giving it to and just throw it away. That's really and truly some of the best advice I can give you going to a festival. And that way you never feel anything at all, which is the safest way to do it. And then at the same time, drink a ton of water. Yeah, Liquid Death was the only water available. So there were multiple kinds of water. Never really had Liquid Death prior. The regular water was good. I'm trying to think of lime one as well. Pretty good. They had some other weird flavors. I don't remember what they were, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's the safest thing to do, though, is do that. Tons of water and spit everything out. Unless it's just truly, if it's BTAC, okay, you probably should swallow BTAC at that point, or something along those lines, or just some crazy old bourbon of some sort, or something you always want, really wanted to try. But the rest of it, especially stuff you've had before. The other thing is too, if you've had it before, unless it's something you really love, I would also suggest not trying it because there's usually so much stuff to freaking drink. That way it's not even in your system at all. It's just another suggestion. So, they say they serve lime and cherry, a great Liquid Death flavor. Okay. Yeah, they had 6 or 7 flavors from what I remember up there. It was wild. Then there was okay, so here's another crazy thing they had up there. So they had all these beer vendors and RTDs and was it Zima? No, White Claw. White Claw. So obviously I knew about the White Claw, all their lovely little cans of stuff, whatever you want to call them, the seltzers. So now apparently White Claw. So if it's not already bad enough and full of sugar, now they have their own vodkas that are flavored. So then they had this little so they had this machine that were cutting the tops of the cans off, then putting this little circle thing that held a mini bottle of vodka. So now you take another 50 mLs into this freaking White Claw, and you can walk around with those two. And I'm like, no, thank you. I don't want to die today. I'm good. The last, those ones oh, do you want a beer? No, I don't want a freaking full beer. Or I'm like, I'll take a sip. If you want to, the bad things are kind of crack open beers and hand you a full beer. No, I'm good. Well, so then after the whole convention, then there's a concert at the end, which was Mike Jones. And then there was also some magician and somebody else. I don't know who they were. It doesn't matter. And, well, then that was also there were 4 bars in there. Now, that was all pretty much different beers and seltzers and other things. And, of course, water, which I was all at that point. I'm like, I am done. There was water and more water. So, that was fine. I mean, tons of stuff though. So if you get a chance to go to those kind of conventions, definitely go. You know, if you're just a guest of somebody, go. You'll have a good time. Just do yourself the favor, and like I said, spit all that crap out because otherwise it ends poorly. But yeah, so anyway, so go back to last week. The Aussies were here, as you guys know, Chris and Lil, who go and they're in the States now, and they go visit all the different YouTubers and all that fun stuff, and of course all their friends and distilleries and all sorts of cool stuff. We hung out for 3 days this past week. Like I said, so they actually got to meet also the CEO of JP Wisers. So that was fun for them. So we grabbed them from their hotel, which happens to be a couple blocks from the castle. Brought them down there and hang out with them till, God, we were there till what, 9 o'clock? Something like it was late. And then we went over to my buddy Nick's place, Wine Fusion, which is a great, great place. Over there in Grapevine. If you ever get a chance to go there, it's an awesome bar, awesome winery. Their staff is amazing. All the girls that work there are just awesome, or dudes too. But yeah, his staff is great, great, great. And of course, Nick and his wife are great people. Some of the best food in this area, seriously, is at their winery. Like it's a scratch kitchen that just makes awesome food. So we went there for dinner, and of course, more drinks because that's what you do with Aussies, you drink. So it was a great time with them. And then, of course, I know I'm very eager to see how they're going to come see Donald there in a few weeks, which I'm very eager to see how this goes. Should be entertaining. So it'll be great. Had a great time with them. See, so then it's like, hey, we're at my mom's house. You can see my mom. So we stopped at my mom's house for like another hour. So my mom got to meet the Aussies. So that was cool. So we had a fun time with them. So she had a great time with them. Of course, we went to my mom's bar. She's like, what's your mom's bar got in it? So we were drinking some old Four Roses Single Barrel Select and Small Batch Select and Jim Beam Single Barrel. So that was fun, like an old one from, gosh, probably like early 2000s, something like that. So it was fun. Then I took them back to their hotel finally. I don't know, like 12:30, whatever the hell time. Of course, they had just flown 16 hours here from Australia, so they were done. So next day we got up early, drove down to Balcones, got an awesome tour there with Alex, and then met up with Emma in the library there. And Emma treated us to this great little class on how blending techniques and how different of the special 15th anniversary editions were made. Just really spent we had a great time with them. I think we were there for about 3 hours or so. Just great time. Yeah, obviously Balcones is awesome. One of my favorite distilleries in the whole world. And so yeah, fabulous. Of course, I said Alex and Emma are fabulous. So we had a great time with them. Tried a bunch of cool new Balcones I hadn't had. So that was great. 3 weeks. Okay, they'll be there. Awesome. So, hey, William, good to see you there. So, William, it's chance your plaque is up, by the way, William. That's on your shelf that you claimed at the castle. So when you get a chance, you send me an email at whiskeycrusaders3@gmail.com so I can send you those pictures that I took of it for you so you can see it. So if any of those really does want to sponsor a shelf like Andy and Don do as well, it's $100 for the year, and you get to pick the shelf of your choice and get a really cool plaque made for you and put it on there. It looks really nice. We appreciate the support, of course. Let's see what else. So after we went to Balcones, went over to Union Square, which is this really cool. It's kind of like a big food court place, but it's like all really, really good food. I think they had a hamburger and French fries, but I went to this really great Vietnamese restaurant in there that was really good, and so that was cool. Then after that we went back. Let's see, where did we go after that? Guess we came back. We picked Violet up from school, which she really loved everyone in the car. She's yelling at me, "Don't tell this story." Okay, I won't tell the rest of that story. I'll tell you guys later if she's not around. Anyway, so after that, came home for a little bit, dropped her off, went back to the castle for a little bit. Then we went out to dinner, took the Aussies for the first time to Babes, which, if anybody's from here, is a great chicken place. That's what they wanted to have. So we went to there, and that was good. I think we were done pretty much drinking at that point because you can bring BYOB, but they don't serve. They're like, we're done. we can go home. And I think they went to bed. I think we dropped them off about 9 or so, and they went to bed, which was good for everybody. Because the next day, then we went to do some more serious drinking, and went to Iron Root to meet up with Chris, with Chris, obviously it's his Liquor Hound, who owns the brand up there with them with Iron Root. He's the master blender for Saints Alley, and so we did that with Josh Galladay and Jonathan. Now, unfortunately, Robert Marsh were out of town, but got to meet up with them. Of course, had an awesome time in the conference room, tried all sorts of cool stuff. Went back in the barrel house, tried lots of great, awesome stuff out of the barrels. Just tried some really fabulous. Oh my gosh, if you guys haven't had I cannot wait till that rye gets released from Iron Root. Oh my gosh, I think it's stellar. We tried it 18 months ago. We tried to get Robert to sell it to us then, but he wouldn't do it. But we'll try. So, hoping get a chance to do that at some point to get at least some of those bottles out of that barrel, because I think it's awesome. Of course, I know anybody also that is local or not local drives in. Iron's got a big release on 914. There's some really cool single barrels, so check that out online with those guys. They got that going on. So yeah, so we were there. It went to like 3.5, 4 hours, something like that up there. Great time. Drove back. She picked up Violet, then took her home, and then we went to the Keller Tavern. I was there for a little bit with them, then I dropped them off because I had to go to a teacher conference thing and go meet all the teachers for the evening. And so I said, well, the whiskey is really good here. The bar staff, not so much. And they're like, yeah. Bar staff at Wine Fusion, fantastic. Drinks, whiskey, all awesome there. Whiskey good, staff terrible at Keller Tavern. They're like, hey, they had a good time. Food was really good also. So they had good food and they had good drinks and all that good stuff while I was over at the teacher conference thing. Went back and picked them. Hold on 1 second, guys. Went back, picked them up after that, and they want to try another restaurant, so we took them over to. I guess we took them to Cheddar's that night to try Cheddar's out. So I got to try the first Painkillers. They thoroughly and I think enjoyed that. And then I guess we took them back so they could pack to fly on to their next fun destinations. So lots of good stuff. It says, did you dip into any of the malt barrels? I've tasted that a couple of different times. I can't wait. Oh, dude, those malt barrel Spencer are freaking awesome. Especially I really prefer the European oak over the American oak. The American oak is going to take way longer. The European oak is stellar already. Can't even. And then I know Robert wants to wait another 5 years. So it should be really, really good. So, yes, their malt's amazing. So my favorite Iron Root has been the Alliance series from Carver. Okay. Yeah, I of course have been lucky enough to obviously be friends with them and have tried some just ridiculous things out of the barrels up there at the. They have this really great sherry cask right now. That's I think 3 types of sherries that just like Balcones has that awesome Aussie release of that. They have a really great one up there right now on Iron Root that's awesome. What else did they have that was great? I mean, everything was great. There wasn't anything that wasn't fabulous. Tried some really good port finish stuff. Tried some good purple corn. Tried some. We tried the stellar Armagnac cask. That was awesome. Tried some, I think, 16-year light whiskey that was really good. All sorts of fun stuff up there as always. But yeah, if anybody's ever been to Iron Root, go. You'll have a great time. They're awesome people, and the whiskey's just fabulous up there. So, of course, they also make other things. They make, grappa and Riesling, brandies, and all sorts of cool. Those are all experiments for the most part. Now, they do have the sleight of hand brandy, which is their new thing. They're introducing. I don't know if we're actually allowed to tell you guys this yet. Maybe wait until we were looking at the labels. They were showing. I don't think it's on the market yet. Never mind. Let's just put it there. There's some new sleight of hand products coming out that once it's on the market, I can talk about. I just don't know if it's on the market. I don't want to say anything if it's not. So if I'm not supposed to. Yes, they do, Andy. Dude, they have some stellar brandy. Yes, it's their own brandy. They get the grapes from a winery called Hanger Winery, which is 10 minutes probably from the distillery. We tried a 7-year Riesling grape brandy that has 133 proof. That is just possibly one of the best brandies I've ever had in my life. It's just awesome stuff. So yeah, no, it's really good. Now they do use their own brandy, but they also use other brandy barrels, of course, too, and other wines and all sorts of cognacs and armagnacs and rums and any other weird crap those guys can get a hold of. They had some new weird crap there this time. Not only do they have the jackfruit barrel, they've got 2 or 3 other new kinds of some kind of Italian barrel, some other things I haven't even heard of. I'm like, what is that new crap? They're like, I don't know. We got a hold of a couple of these. They said, do we want them? Yes. So you never know what fun things. I am excited for them. They are about to get new stills, so they're gonna have a double their capacity. They're got one building almost complete. The second building will be done, I think, by the end of the year. So they have lots more room for their barrel house. So lots of great stuff going on for those guys. So pretty awesome. So that was fun. So yeah, great things going up there at Iron Root and at Balcones. So one of the other things that Balcones can't talk about. Good, yeah, corporate things, all the fun with Diageo being their owners now. So is what it is. But no, it was cool. Good things and bad things, of course. When you get taken over, just part of the deal. But it was good. And let's see what else is going on. So yeah, it's been extremely insane lately, which is good and bad. Then I taught a class on Friday night to a birthday party. It was awesome. It was a great birthday party about Balcones. We had an awesome time with these guys. Awesome guys. A lot of them were actors, so we really had a blast. Just funny guys. It was great. A lot of great one-liners and stuff. Great time. So it's always fun to do a birthday party. I'm going to do a birthday party at the castle. Let us know. Happy to do an amazing educational class for you on whiskey and have a good time. Celebrate your birthday with us. I know I'm doing another birthday party in a couple of weeks for some ladies. That should be a good time. We'll also be doing an amazing bachelor party for a group of guys. So that should be fun. So it's always fun to do all those things. The great thing is, getting more people obviously know we exist, since we are obviously, anyone who's ever been there, you don't know we're there on purpose. From the outside, it is completely looks like a speakeasy from the outside. Is a very nondescript. Yes, we have a logo, but unless you know what that logo is, it means nothing to you. Other than that, it looks like a nondescript, crappy building. Of course, once you come inside, it's an amazing castle full of whiskey and a great classroom and educational, all that fun stuff. So it's always great to watch people open the door for the first time to see the castle and go, holy crap, this is amazing. So it's a blast, which we appreciate. Also, if you're local, we are going to be teaching a class up at a place called Chef's Point, which is in Colleyville on September 19th. Eric and I are teaching a class up there about mostly it's an around the world whiskey thing. I think we're doing with Blanton, Sagamore. What else are we doing in there? Monkey Shoulder. I know Lefroy. Couple Green Spot, and there's one other Scotch. Aberfeldy 12. So it should be a really great class to do up there. I need to get them their tasting, so I do that tomorrow. Get their pairings for that. So we got that going on. So we got the big class. Let me give you guys the names of those other things that is for. And if you guys aren't on the email list, you want to on the email list, send me an email at whiskeycrusaders3@gmail.com. And get you on the email list. We do have a newsletter that now goes out to people if they'd like to be on the newsletter and check out our upcoming events. And I don't send you I'm not going to get a bunch of spam or any of that crap. You might get 1 or 2 a week max, and most of the time it's just, hey, there's an event coming up, or hey, here's a long list of events coming up, just reminding you that this event's coming up to come and all that stuff. So, what was the special bottle that you had for Balcones? Oh, the special bottle. We did some really cool stuff for that party. So this guy there's a Facebook group called Cult of Balcones, and that's where this guy came from. And so he made a great list of things he wanted to learn about the evening. Had a great time with that. One of the special ones, of course, are Dusk and Dawn. I happen to have the Madeiras that those are both finished in, so we were able to do that with him. So we poured the Madeiras and the Dusk and Dawn to let them do that, and that was really fun. But the special bottle that I had for them um, was the brand new 6 year Texas Live Oak, which is an unbelievable single malt that was air dried for 3 years. The wood came from Jared's property on the top of the Balcones building, and it was just freaking stellar stuff. And it's the very first whiskey that's made out of Texas oak, so it was really really cool. Yes, it was the guy from the Westland Night. That was his birthday party. You're correct. And that because after he saw our collection, that's when he scheduled his party. Like a couple days later, he's like, "Hey, can I have my birthday party here?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, man." So yeah, so we had a really really great class with him and his buddies and his dad and stuff. So it was great. So the other cool part, he had some people in his party that never had balcones, so it was kind of fun to get to teach them about it. And I don't think there's anybody didn't like. Of course, there were people liked more than others, obviously. But that's all completely subjective to what you like and don't like, which doesn't bother me in the slightest. But it was fun to let those guys try it, so it was cool. We had a good time. So it was good. So we were just working on stuff, and then we started working with we are getting interviewed for a local newspaper that's coming Friday. So as soon as that's out for you guys, I'll let you guys know. So you guys can go online and check it out as soon as that article. I think it's supposed to articles to come out like the 8th, when they're going to write it. Interview us on Friday. And then comes out at the end, like September 18th, 19th, something like that. Somewhere in there is what I think it's supposed to go to print. So something like this would be cool. So we got that going for us. Let's see. So we're starting to shoot a bunch of commercials that you'll probably start seeing on Facebook and Instagram. So work on that. You have to let us know what you think of those. We'll go from there on that. Working on just a lot of stuff. Just a lot of stuff going on, which is good. It's a good thing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And all that good stuff. Let's see here. What else is going on? Yeah, like I said, working on some more things. Obviously, in the background, we can't really talk about. It's good stuff, though. Okay, let's see here. Pull some of these other pictures up for you guys. Let's see. What else can we talk about that's not secret? That is the important part. Let's see. We did all that already. We did shoot reviews for you guys today, so you will have reviews this week, so that's good. Oh, we also tried the Decolor and the French Oak. Those were really really good. The 15th anniversary editions of those were pretty great, so that was cool. Tried those. Let's see here. What else? That's pretty much it of the insanity. It's been a wild time lately, to say the least. It's been a wild time, which is good. What place is this? What bar is this? Oh, I know what bar this is. Never mind. Okay. It's the place I'm teaching at. It's at the Chef Point Bar. So I took pictures so we knew what the heck we had to choose from to teach about, which is cool. All right. Let's see. All right. Thanks, Spencer. We will talk to you soon. So hopefully everybody's having a good Labor Day. I did hear today that supposedly they're gonna have Memorial at 12 at the end of the year. So we'll see. Let's see. Yesterday we went to the Frank Buck Zoo in Gainesville. That was cool. Saw some cheetahs and bears. Ate this really great pizza joint called St. Joe's Pizza there in Gainesville. It was really cool. An excellent pizza. Let's see. Did all that. Played in the playground. That was a good time. Always enjoy playing. And of course, it's a playground. made it like a castle, you know I had to play on it. Of course, I'll do this with my children, not by myself, because that would be creepy and weird. So school starts tomorrow there. Oh yes, it's after Labor Day there. That's right, Paul. That's right. My children went back to school 3 weeks ago, so I found another place. I think we could turn into this amazing speakeasy though. Up here in Gainesville, I took a bunch of pictures. It looks really cool. I think it'd be awesome. But obviously that'll be a project for another day. I didn't get much sleep last night. That's probably fairly obvious at this point in time. Did not sleep. I think got like 3 hours. Just could not sleep. So that happens. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna cut this thing off fairly soon, maybe in 15 minutes, because I'm tired. All right. Let's see here. What else should we do? Seen any movies lately? We did see the was it Trap, the new M Night Shyamalan one. That was an interesting movie. Not bad, not amazing, but interesting. What did we see before that? I don't know. I know we've seen several movies. Of course, we obviously saw the new Deadpool. That was awesome. We saw some of the Death Row Mates and then Finding Faith. I can't remember what that was called. Good movie. Acting not great. But it is what it is, but it's cool. So there's an awesome bakery found near y'all. Find the Grace's Tears Bakery. So freaking no. Didn't know about that one. Only one I ever go to really and truly is the one, 2 doors down from the castle, because that place is so awesome. And Jill's great, who owns the place at the Cookies, Crumbs, and Crust. That place is awesome. Every time I go in there, they're like, they have all these free samples and they have all this great stuff, and everything I've ever had is just fabulous stuff. I'm like, how is everything here so freaking good? I'll never know. But yes, fabulous stuff over there. Mm. Oh, Mixer's 10. Delicious stuff. That is truly wild down there. Yeah, I know you told me it's like crazy expensive. It's crazy expensive up there for you to go to the movies. Well, as I said, we pay $5. So only on Tuesdays. So I guess we'll be going Tuesdays. So I was trying to think what else we saw that was good. Like I said, no, we talked about Horizon. That was good. I know we saw something else in the last couple of weeks. What the hell do we see? Because there was something in. Oh, yeah, we did see the. Was it The Last of Us? The one with Blake Lively. It wasn't necessarily a bad movie. It was representative, I think, in a weird way, because really it's about domestic abuse and it's kind of fucked up. So, not real fan of people beating the shit out of their wives. Seems like a bad thing to do. So, interesting to say the least. But to then realize you're in there with a bunch of freaking teenage girls, and it ends with us. That's what it was. The Last of Us was the Nazis, the Jew, the Holocaust show. Sorry, it ends with that one. Yeah. But yeah, of course, all controversy, all that bullshit. Whatever, I don't really care. But yeah, it was weird to be there with a bunch of like late teen, early 20s women. They're all crying in there. Not great. Not great. I would like to not go to a movie like that ever again, or at least go after it's not opening weekend, the Tuesday after opening, so I don't have to deal with the blubbering people in there. It was ridiculous. And all their damn pajamas and their freaking blankets. I'm like, you people know it's a movie theater. It's gross in there. You have to burn everything you bring with you. But, whatever. Only way I went to see usually are war ones, and even they had to be really good. I understand that, Andy. Totally understand. They really haven't, like, the best, I'm thinking, war movie that came out this year, I can't even think of, was probably The Badlands. That was good. Now, I know what Gladiator 2, I don't know if that comes out this year or next year. That, obviously, I want to see with Denzel Washington, because he's awesome. It's Denzel Washington. So, he's awesome. But there haven't been a whole lot of, like, major action movie. I know it was. I think was it Transformer One comes out, but it's a weird it's weird animation Transformers, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I mean, and I'm all in for Transformers, but that still looks bizarre. Really, I like the Badlands. I thought the Badlands was good. You're talking about the movie with Russell Crowe, right? And the drones. Is that where I assume we're talking about the same movie? I thought it was excellent, but I did. I thought it was a great movie. But hey, different. Like I said, movies are like whiskey. There's no wrong answer on it. You like it or you don't, and that's cool. So hey, I did finally get a chance last night to watch. This is obviously an old movie at this point. The Friday the 13th from 2009, which finally shown. Oh, oh no! This is a different movie. That's a stupid Marvel piece of shit. No, not that. That looks terrible. That looks absolutely atrocious. That one, no. This is a different Badlands. This is one with Russell Crowe, and this came out earlier in the year, like February, March. Who the hell else is in it? I'm trying to think. You guys would know. You guys ever seen the show This Is Us? With Mandy Moore, the dad that unfortunately passed away during the show. Not the actor, but the character. He is in that movie, and it's about what the hell country was it? Philippines or something? Like a renegade island against Muslim terrorists. I want to say it's the Philippines. And no, let me look up who the other actors are. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix right now. As like one of their top 10s. Let's see. It is. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, it's about this is about Delta Force. It was Oh, sorry, Land of the Bad. That's what it's called. It's called Land of the Bad, not Badlands. Land of the Bad. Sorry. Yes, that new one with Kevin Hart looks. And I like Kevin Hart. That thing looks awful, just awful. Which apparently made no money off. It's a piece of shit. Yeah. So this one is Russell Crowe, Liam Hemsworth, Luke Hemsworth, Milo Ventimiglia, which is the dad from that show. Ricky Whittle, I can't pronounce. Oh man, I can't pronounce that name. I can't. Daniel McPherson and Robert Rabad. Yeah, Shika. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, sorry, Land of the Bad. That's the good one you want to see. Land of the Bad's good. Yeah. I don't even think good's coming out this week. I don't think there really is. I don't know. Let's find out. I think when I looked the other day, it looked like crap. So let's see here. Let's see what tomorrow's new movies are. All right. Of course, Deadpool Wolverine's still there because it's amazing. Oh, Aliens Romulus, but my wife won't see Aliens Romulus because she's not into that. But my brother said it was really good. He saw it. So at some point I'll see it. Reagan opened. I know Reagan opened up this weekend. I have not seen that yet. So with Dennis Quaid, I might go see that at some point. Twisters is still there. That was good. Like I said, I was talking to us. I don't know what Afraid is. 1992, no clue what that is. Blink Twice. That looks creepy as shit. I'm going to pass on that one. The Crow. Love the old Crow with Brett and Lee. That was great. I think it's hard to remake a movie where the main character dies during it in real life. Kind of hard. I've heard it's not great. Hey there, Mr. Bourbon. Good to see you there. If you haven't checked out Whiskey Uncensored, go check out his channel too, because Ben's a great guy. So I don't know what you got to believe is either. No clue. Inside Out 2 is going to be 4. The Forge, no clue what that is. Slingshot, no idea. Strange. There's also weird crap there. Trap, then some stuff in Hindi that I can't pronounce. So we got that going. Hey, Ben D. Good to see you there. Let's see. You're a mediocre at best, but as far as in my book, Ben, you're a great guy, and I enjoy you more than most people. So I think we're in good shape. So it's all good. Hey, the good news is you tell it like it is, which I wish most people would. That's why I find you entertaining, because a lot of people sadly tell you all sorts of bullshit, and they blow smoke up your ass, and I have no interest in that. So that's honesty is better than blowing smoke up someone's ass, to say the least. But it is what it is. Uh, yes, I'm assuming no one has seen that piece of shit with Kevin Hart, the new stupid. Was it Jamie Lee Curtis and was it Uma Thurman or something? I don't know. It looks terrible. All I know, it looks terrible. Borderlands, that's what it is. Borderlands. No one wants to see that piece of shit because it sucks. What else? I started watching this thing called The Thaw on HBO the other day. I want to say it's a Polish police drama. It's really interesting. I mean, I've created some ass smoke before. I'm sure you have. I'm sure we all have. If not, then something's probably wrong. But yeah, good times. Hey, Bourbon, are you gonna meet up with Kristen Lowe while they're at some point while they're traversing the country? I don't know if you get a chance to meet up with them or not while they're here, but we do. Hopefully, that'll be great. I don't know if I know. Like I said, I know Donald is meeting up with them. I didn't know if anybody else was. So trying to. Awesome. Should be a good time. We had a great time with them last week, so that was fun. So, what's three body problem is very good working through Bodnik right now. I don't even know what either one of those are, but I'll take your word for it. I'm still working on Pretty Little Liars for like the last 3 or 4 years, but hey, we're getting through it, so it's pretty good. What else are we trying to watch? I had a whole start. I think I'm almost done with that '90s show, the new part that just came out the other day. Of course, we blew through the new first half of Cobra Kai, waiting, of course, till part 2 for season 6 comes out later this year. I think there was a TV series in the balance. Yeah. There is. You're right, Ben. There is an Asian actor with that. Yeah. I know what you're talking. It's another Netflix show, like something like that with the Badlands. Yeah, you're right. There is. Like maybe Into the Badlands, something along those lines. But I haven't seen that one. But Land of the Bad, the one you want to see. So, excellent movie. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah. Oh, that one. I can't remember. What it was. The Death Row movie I was talking about with the guys that find faith. It's Kevin Sorbo and Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. And then the rest of the people I've never heard of or have any clue who the heck they are. Lucas gave me the first season, but I haven't started watching it. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. But all that good stuff. Let's see here. So yeah, doing all that stuff and just working on tons of whiskey crap. So I don't even know what movies or TV shows are out there right now. I couldn't tell you what's unlike on regular TV. I got no clue. I could care less. I think pretty much anyone that's probably watching this show doesn't know or care either. I'm pretty confident that well, let's kind of look at it this way. I think they said like the average cable watcher at this point is like in their, late, early to mid 70s. Nobody gives a shit. They think like about cable. I could give a fuck about cable. Just 3 body problems. A sci-fi burn into show really good. So a podcast show going to a small church and report. Huh. Okay. Oh, dude, Ben. Okay, so I watched that because I kept Steven Crowder and Gerald Morgan kept talking about like that the last one. They're like, gotta see Bone Tomahawk. It's like one of the most disturbing but great movies you need to see. Like for great, I guess the best way to describe it would be Western horror. I guess would be the best genre it would fall into. Yeah, have you seen it before? I don't want to ruin anything for you, Ben. If you haven't finished watching it in the middle of it, we'll talk about it next week. Uh, yeah, interesting movie. Like it's a good, it's a good movie, but it's like holy shit, that's insane. Okay, so you know what's coming. Okay, just making sure I don't want to ruin anything because I kind of vaguely remember them talk like it's a crowd and saying it's pretty horrific violence. Because it was an NC-17 rating, but they went to an unrated, I think, so they wouldn't get an because obviously it is a very hard NC-17 for a good reason. Because man, is that a fucked up movie? Where that poor bastard gets, that scene, the dude gets split in half and from bottom to top. Yeah, it's pretty fucking awful. Let's just put it that way. It's messed up. Then they eat them. Yeah, it's awful. Just awful. I don't think I've ever seen anything. I've seen some pretty, plenty of horror films that are slasher types. That makes them all look like weak crap compared to that scene. So if you haven't seen Bone Tomahawk, go check it out. It's a really fucked up movie. Sounds like a love story. Oh, it's definitely a love story, Pet Joe. When you're eaten by savages, I forget what they're called, the trilodites or something like that. It's disturbing. Let's put it that way. Found out yesterday it's based in Texas. Great. Is it disturbing? It says. Started to those about to die, the Hulu Gladiator show, but it's just okay so far. Tons of bad CGI. Okay. Haven't seen that yet. I don't really watch anything. I think I'm watching Hulu is Cheers, but I like old crap because I like the theme song, and I like Cheers because, shocker, I like stuff about bars. Speaking of cool bar, oh yeah, so that St. Joe's place I went to yesterday, really really cool bar. Now it was their beer, and I don't know if they had wine or not, but anyways, so as you guys know, I mean, if you've seen my bar at the house, it's covered in bar signs and stuff. So I'm very much into old bar memorabilia. So much cool old slit signs. They had some old Jameson signs, old Budweiser. There's like a bunch of really cool old stuff from the probably 60s, 70s, and 80s, maybe older. Some of them from the 50s. But really, really cool stuff. Great, cool place. Great food. Only place I've ever been to, so really great deal. For $29.99, hey Sam, you can get a extra large pizza with literally as many toppings as you want. Like unlimited toppings. Like they actually mean unlimited toppings. And it was fabulous. But anyway, so they're big into Schlitz and all that stuff. So it was really cool. And they're also big Catholics. And of course, you guys know I'm Catholic. And so it was really cool. So they had a big table there with the Last Supper. And then they had a bunch of St. Mary statues around. But one of the best ones was they had an artist paint St. Mary with standing on top of the world with a Schlitz logo on it. He's like, I love St. Mary and I love Schlitz, my two favorite things in the whole world. I'm like, that's pretty funny. So it was pretty cool. I took a picture. It was cool. They also have church pews in there and stuff. So it was a really cool restaurant though, but it was fun. Oh yeah, Black Sails. Yeah, I've got I'm sorry, I commented you about that on Instagram about the Black Sails. Yeah, I finished. I know I watched season 1, I think in 2, but it was when they originally came out on Stars. Like, oh my gosh, when was that? 15 years ago? I don't know. It's in Gainesville, Andy. It's called St. Joe's Pizza. It's really good. I guess that's kind of far for you guys. It's what, like 2.5 hours probably? Maybe 3 from Oklahoma City. I'm not quite sure how far it is. Something like that. Let's see here. I'll find the picture real quick. It's because right next to it's the place I want to buy and turn into a speakeasy because it's a really cool looking place. Used to be some kind of coffee bakery, but it's got this Awesome bar now. I would just convert. Oh, that was the review. Man, Sam, you got an eagle eye on that, dude. This is actually going to be the review for Thursday. It's the Bunnahabhain 23-year Fashil Triple Sherry. It's friggin' awesome. Yeah, I got that. So that's the review for Thursday. Tomorrow's review is Brothers Bond, the Cask Strength. That's going to be tomorrow's review. And then Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey is this week's other liquor. So yeah, I did not. Yeah, I never got to season 3. So yes, okay, we go through 7. Oh yeah, so you may stop. Yes, so you go through there. Yeah, it's totally worth stopping there, and it's really good. Yeah, here's the picture. Yeah, here's St. Mary with the Schlitz. I thought that was pretty cool. I was kind of get the focus or not there. Focus. Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, really good. They also have these deep dish pizza there too. That's same way, unlimited toppings, awesome stuff. But it was really great breadsticks too. I'm sure the rest of it. And then the best part is they had an actual can of Schlitz that, as you can see there, not opened yet. That's friggin' awesome. Because I'm a nerd and I like all this old Schlitz crap. Also like Strohs and crap like that. So I don't know those. I guess those are in the other room. Yeah, because the Stroh's up there, and the Schlitz is in the other room. But yeah, I think all that crap's cool. So, surprise, surprise. The best one was the 12 shows. Ooh, Amontillado. Oh yeah, very. Yeah, there's Amontillado in this one, Sam, but I don't know if I've had that one particular 2021. But yeah. Yes, Ben, I have had that one too. The 14-year, also fabulous. We reviewed that one 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've not had that. Let's get the brand. Hey Sam, if you need the person who sent that to me, I'll send you that contact Sam, so you can get them to send you a sample of it. That way, that'll be good. So, I'll send you that contact if you don't have them, so you can get the Bunnahabhain samples. So, let's see here. Yeah, I'll send it to you. No problem. So let's see here. Oh, you got the distillery. 500 pounds. Holy shit. Yeah, that's expensive. Yeah. I know. That's why I'm shocked, Sam. Exactly. Yeah, I'll send it to you after the show. Not a problem. Yeah, I'll send you that. Yeah. I don't know. So they contacted us, which was cool. And they're like, hey, would you like us? Yes. The answer is obviously, yeah. They sent us that, and they sent the Deanston tequila cask and a virgin, the virgin as well. So cool. So yeah, you're right. It's rare. I figured you probably had them, but if not, yeah, happy to send it to you. I will send it on to you. I haven't decided yet. So I've been so freaking slammed with stuff. Then last time we were at the castle, the whole disaster with it, the internet completely crapping out that night on us. So pissed. Needless to say, I reamed Spectrum out for that one. I think they were out there like an hour working on it the next day because it was all jacked up. Yeah, I have no clue what the hell what happened. All I know is it totally jacked. It's all good. You didn't miss anything because, like I said, we were on for I think for 2 minutes. Hey, Shredder, good to see you there. So, it's all good. Yeah, we'll be on for another 8 minutes, and then I'm going to get off. I got other things to do. Like I said, oh, yeah, I was reading that list to you guys. That's what the other thing I was going to check for you guys. Let's see here. Where did it go? Oh, I know where it is. Lovely phone stuff. Everyone already knows, not great at technology, so it's all good. All right, so here's that list for the September 17th. Yeah, it was bad. It was I think it lasted on YouTube for 7 before it dumped, but I think we literally got to talk for like 2 minutes at most. Andy, that's hilarious. Oh god, that's funny as shit, dude. Oh, that's right. That's how my that's hilarious. Okay, so here's the ones that are coming with Glass Revolution. Amrut Traparva, Amrut Single Malt Rye. I don't know how to pronounce it. So it's Shizuka Pot Still W Imported Barley Japanese Single Malt. Claxon's 8-year Orkney Islands Single Malt Scotch. Another one I can't remember is French. Drouet. I don't know. Drouet Muscat 9-year Cognac. And then the Recipe's Ankle Assemblage Rum. So it's all really good stuff. So, oh, good. You're seeing Roger on Wednesday. Awesome. Very cool. Well, Anthony will be down here with us. So it'll be good times. And he's pronounced Shizuoku. All right, good. I'm glad because I was like, I don't freaking know. Should be good. So, good. Excellent. So, yes. Yeah, so it's going to be really good stuff with that. And then we're going to get the Reservoir Kitchen's going to do, we're going to have some fancy tacos. So it should be really fun. So it's going to be a nice dinner and event that night. So it should be really good. We should have a good time with that. So, but yeah, Anthony will be here with that. So it should be good. Oh, I know. That's the ones they gave us. We'll ask for that next time. Yeah, I know, Sam. That's a really good one. So, yeah, I think I've got the 005's one I've got. But, yeah, like the job try. But, yeah, getting the rye I was pretty excited about. They're going to do the rye. Because that rye I've only had once before, and I don't have a bottle of it. So I'm excited they're bringing that. They're bringing really good stuff. Like, none of those are cheap bottles by any means. I think the cheapest bottles in there is like $100, $120, something like that. All expensive. So it's all great stuff, really good food. Should be a really good event. So looking forward to that, having people out there. Should be a fun time. So always is. Every whiskey event's a fun time. Plus build a community and all that good stuff. And so it's always great. Wish I would see everyone closer. We have a chance to make it, but never had the rye. Okay. Well, if they leave me a bottle of it, Sam, I'll let you know if I can grab you a sample. I just don't know if there'll be any left at the end of the event or not. Or if they even leave it to me or not. So if they do, I will get you one. I just don't know. This bear face is something mushroom finishing one quality. Is there only one bear face, Bendy? I know I've had a bear face. Who the hell had that brought that? One of the brands brought it. I don't know. I will tell Anthony hi for you, Sam. I certainly will. I will make that happen. Easy enough. Everybody remembers you, Sam. They have to. It's required. Oh, yeah, and I know. Yeah, if we were closer, obviously I think I should attend them all because they're all great. Like, you guys know, we only bring in the best. We don't bring crappy freaking brands in. We don't bring in crappy, people that don't know what the hell they're talking about. We only bring the best of the best. So it's always going to be really, really good. People teaching the master classes. The food's always really good. And the company's, great. Everybody that comes to come hang out afterward and stuff is always good. People bring stuff to share. Like I said, the whole point is to build a community afterward. And it's always a great group of people, no matter who shows up for an event. It's always a great group of people. And sometimes there's people that are lots of fun that might be there. So, Oh, yeah, Sam, I understand completely. Yeah, there, I'm sure it's crazy. Yeah, I understand that. So, yeah, totally makes sense. Whereas here, we get them, but most of the time it's not really good ones. Whereas, thankfully for us, we're getting the global ambassadors and the national ambassadors. We're not getting local yokel dumbasses. So, because I don't let them come because I can't have people come to my place and they're not awesome with their jobs. That's not of interest to our clients, so we don't bring them in. So, okay, so there's multiple bear faces. Okay. Oh, really? It's a Mark Anthony. I did not know that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I've had the regular one, and it was like you said, it was kind of eh. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Exactly. Same thing with Donald said. That's okay. I have not had the other one, that other special one, though. Oh, yeah, that Tobamore? Yeah, that was really good, Andy. I agree. Yeah. Like I said, there's some guys that bring some stellar stuff with them to share. Always do. It's always great stuff. But it's just funny what goes. Can I have a bag and leave it in the back, or can I have some stuff in my car I can bring in later? Because at that point it's now a private thing, and so everybody can do whatever they want, which is always fun. Oh yes, I don't for with Border Collies. Oh, very cool. That's awesome, Sam. That's cool. You're going to gym with a one shop there. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, because we're gonna have their global ambassador come from Brook Lottie, so it should be a good time. I mean, if they were incredibly hot, how can they come? Kelly was an idiot, but attractive, which is probably why she had the job. Well, yeah, she was good except for when she was on the stream or telling the stories. So it's fine. The new McAllen girl's definitely gonna be better. Um, but I don't know. I know we are doing something with McAllen for sure. I just don't know a date yet. So, but it'd be good. So, I haven't had the regular square face triple oak in over 2 years. That's probably a plus in your life, Ben. And if they want to do a tasting with us, event with past apps with us, we were also to go until we found out the events were the same. Oh, damn, Sam, that sucks. That sucks. Wow, that's too bad. Well, you're not wrong on that, Andy. That is true. Yeah, Stephanie and Nick will be back in February. I think is when Beryl's going to come do a big event with us. That's what when I was talking to Stephanie about that. That's the goal. So when we have a date, I'll let you guys know for sure when Stephanie and Nick are coming back now. I told my Lara if I know more than the local rep, then the waste of. I told my lady rep if I know more than the local rep, then it's a waste of my time. My customer. Oh, totally agree, Sam. That's exactly why we don't let them come because I'll talk to the local ones like on my one-on-one, but if they're an idiot, I don't even want. I won't even let them come in. I'm like, I'll just talk. I usually vet them on the phone first, and most of them won't even call me because they know at this point if they're a moron, don't waste my fucking time. It's a possibility, right, Sam? It's we'll see with that. So who knows? I don't know. I know Barrel's scaling back on a lot of stuff because there's just too many fucking SKUs, and that's their big thing is there's too many SKUs. So they have the new marketing company, and that seems to be working better, but we'll see how it goes. So I don't know. Oh yeah, that Woolworks guy was great. David Alexander, he was awesome. Yeah, I talked to him for a good 30, 45 minutes after the show, Andy. He was really cool. We had a good time talking to him. So yes, I'm aware of this, Sam. It's a plus. So yeah, which is a good thing. But yeah, and you're right, Sam. That's the problem usually is I know, and it's not to, like you said, it's not to be a dick. It's just I'm not interested if you don't know like a lot more than I do. Like, what's the point? Greg, right? Yeah, what was that? 18 guys? I think that was 20. Was it 2018? 2019? Is it either 2018 or 2019? I think no, it was early. I think it was January 2019. That's when that was. Yeah, I remember one of our buddies is like, "Can I go upstairs and drink whiskey now? Because I don't have any whiskey and I'm bored." I said, "Sure, dude. Whatever." I think like several people followed him upstairs, and then I come upstairs after they're doing the whatever with the McAllen, which, like I said, the whiskey was great. Like we had all sorts of good whiskey. Um, yeah, okay, it's 2019. Okay, I just returned the show. Okay, you're right. Okay, so I come upstairs. There's like multiple B tax out. There's a freaking seasoned, was it seasoned wood with E.H. Taylor, tornado survivor, all this other just ridiculous shit, birthdays, and all sorts of crazy craps out. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on up here? There's just stupid allocated bourbons all over the place. We got crazy McAllen Highland Park stuff downstairs. It was entertaining. So, it was something else. But hey, it is what it is. But once she was done with her spiel, she was great. It's just she couldn't get off that whole what do you want to call it? Corporate PowerPoint crap. So, oh yeah, I don't blame you, Sam. Yeah, and that's true. Same thing here. Yep, people come to get their opinions on the product. Yep, that happens a lot here too, which is always a plus. Oh no, Sam, no. I come upstairs. Our my friends are up here. They brought their own stuff with them because they got bored of listening to McAllen, so they had backpacks full of their stuff. So that's what I was like, holy shit! Because like to come upstairs to the McAllen thing and all this crazy awesome stuff that my buddies had brought over with them. So no, the McAllen didn't do anything like that at all. They tried stuff, but no, it was just like, holy crap, dude, what the fuck? Why is all this awesome shit out? It was great. Like I said, everybody likes to share. So they said all sorts of cool shit with them. So it was fun to get to try. It's like, and here's the whole lineup of this and the whole lineup of this. And I think they had, all 10 Four Roses recipes and all sorts of wild shit. It was wild. It was 120 people here, Sam. It was a wild freaking night. So, it was something else. Let's just put it that way. I was up there. She tried to scold me when I told her she tried to scold me when I said she was wrong. So Tara ushered me upstairs when I got until Matt showed up. And that's funny. Yeah, I saw they're adding all those. There's gonna be up to 20 now, Sam. Holy fuck! I know they added. I saw they added a couple more the other day. I know it's a 12. They're going to 20. Good lord! I finally got all 10, Sam, and then I ordered these new fucking recipes. This is some bullshit. The other problem is the damn single barrels are too damn expensive now. But oh lord. Reminds the way I was disagreeing with Cameron on the rules for bourbon until the other day. Nothing but stuff. Compartment ruined that brand. I guess we'll see. Sharing is definitely caring, for sure. You just never know. Unfortunately, it's not easy to hold a great shit anymore as it used to be. And you could have people, not people don't get great shit because they do, and they do share it. It's just not, sadly, it's nowhere near as easy as it used to be. And most of my really great contacts that work at the liquor store all moved on to real jobs. That, because a lot of times they were, in college as they graduated, so they moved on to other things. They were just guys that worked at the liquor store, not anything crazy. They weren't like they were running departments and all that cool stuff. So it was just the guys who got to get the cool shit out of the truck. Turkey. Oh yeah, turkey. Right. Oh yeah, how was that, Sam? That's the what the is it Beyonce? Is that what that chick stuff? Was it any good? I have no idea. Campari does own turkey line. Yes, that's true. They do. Yeah, was any good? I mean, isn't it like $80 too or something? Or am I crazy? That it seems expensive. For what I remember, like I said, I haven't seen them all by any means here. Am I right on that price point on that thing, or am I wrong? It's cheaper than that. Who makes it, Sam? Who come? Obviously, she's not making it. Is it MGP or is it sourced from somewhere else? I mean, I've done zero research on it. I just know it exists. And $90 a night. Oh, that's crazy. See, that's my problem with shit like that. God, that's expensive for a brand new brand that Don't know shit about. Okay, interesting. 5140. Okay, huh. Ride them all. What a weird mash bill. Huh. Uh, okay, from Mount Hennessy. Okay. I heard she entered into a contest under a different name and won some awards, whatever. Davis Hooks won several awards in blind taste. Interesting. Well, most of the rookies suck, or they weren't heavily involved. It's what they call it is white labeling, where you simply say slap your name on it. You don't really do with it beyond maybe you put some money into it, maybe you didn't, but you want a brand. Lots of freaking celebrities white label. So then there's a few like these Brothers Bond guys that are super involved. Like I was really impressed with the amount of work those guys put into it. Or Sam Hewing, really involved in the Sazerac. So it's just interesting. So what's it called, Jay-Z? That's funny. Yeah, isn't it like her grandfather or something? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot of. I just heard. I don't know where the hell I even heard about it. I must have read an article. I guess I don't know. I don't remember much about it. Just remember having a weird mash bill, like Sam said, and that it's whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go about another 4 minutes, then we're getting off here. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not for me. But I'll try it. If I get a sample of it, whatever, I'd try it. But I just I don't know anything about it beyond that. So she's a founding partner. She selects the recipe. It's named her great grandfather. Now, I mean, I have no idea if he really was or wasn't a moonshiner. I assume he really was. I have no clue. Where was he a moonshiner at? And how did he try his hooch? That's the real question. So, partner, she selected the recipe. I wonder how involved she was in selecting the recipe. I have no clue. A moonshiner in Houston? Where the fuck do you make moonshine in Houston? Houston's a shithole. I mean, I guess that was probably what. I wonder how long ago this was. 70, 80 years ago? 100 years ago? I mean, whatever. I mean, Houston was still a shithole, I'm sure, that 100 years ago, too. It's okay, whatever. No big deal. I'll look into it at some point, Sam. I'll figure it out. No, don't worry about it. Blacken is probably the best solution I've had. I expect the Slipknot stuff's good. Oh no, the stuff from Cedar Ridge, the Slipknot whiskey is really good. I like the stuff a lot, and we've been lucky enough to talk to Quint Murphy about it a couple of times. Yeah, it's good shit. Did anyone hear about Hennessy CLV thinking of selling Ardbeg to a different company? I did not hear about that, Ben. That would be interesting. I have an 8 cabinet. How much do you have with our power combined? We can buy it. That would be awesome, right, Sam? Right there, Andy. I loved it. All right, sounds good, Sam. Moonshine in Houston sounds like a really bad country music song. Yeah, right. I mean, Houston is this. Oh God, it's such a nasty city. It's fucking humid as hell, and it's just gross. I'm not a fan of Houston at all. I went there for a job after college. Yeah, I never went back. The first time I've been back was when we drove through to go to Galveston, and really was mostly went around it when we went to Galveston this summer. Other than that, I hadn't been back since. I hate Houston. It's a nasty city. So they just poured a ton of money into Ardbeg, added a still and a ton of mash tanks. Spent $1 million on a dam to make sure the water source is protected. Huh. Somewhere in Valhalla, Booker no. She leaning partner sitting on a table sipping whiskey and saying, Beyonce whiskey. You gotta be shitting. That's probably true, Greg. That's probably true. Your kids seem to have lower bank accounts. Yeah, all of my money is liquid, Andy. Literally, it's in a castle. I don't have any money. It's all gone. Uh, this is what my money looks like. Money. Right, Donald. Right, right. I'm sure every other celebrity will have some bullshit thing. Well, what is it? Matthew McConaughey, his wife. I can't remember his wife. Mrs. McConaughey. Have their silly was it Pantalones? Isn't that the name they ran? Some tequila brand. That's the other thing is Mo's aren't even doing whiskeys anymore. They're doing tequilas. So they're doing lots of that crap. Which whatever. You know, I did mean to do that today. I'll do that next week, Candy. I meant to do that one. I have not gotten to that one yet. Yeah, is it gross? I haven't tried it, so. Hey, Eric, good to see you there. It's a great question, Donald. It's a great question. It is definitely coming down the shitter. It does seem like that. Uh, hmm. Uh, oh Lord. Guess where I get to go in a couple of weeks? I don't know. Four Roses. That's my guess since you're talking about the recipes. Oh yeah, my buddies were all in Kentucky. So, well, the Ausses were here because that's been planned for a while. Oh, for a ranch, that's cool. Oh, for Harvest, that should be fun. We're all just up in Kentucky selecting a antique 107 barrel, so that's pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. Oh, you've been there twice. I've yet to be in Kentucky. I was going to go on that trip, but like I said, Aussies are here, so another time. So we had to come here. We had some smokers, skips, thrusters, frost. That sounds great, Eric. Sounds like a really, really good shit. So yeah, they went all over the place, all sorts of distilleries. So it's cool. I corrected the tour guide my first time, 4 on the barrel entry proof of bourbon. Wow, that's impressive, Sam. They didn't know the barrel. So did they tell you it was more or than it was higher than 125 or some stupid shit? So Matt, that liquid will be worth more than money when we lose the reserve currencies the next couple of years, at least U.S. Yeah, well, sadly, you maybe if the way inflation is going, Greg, you sadly might be right, which is terrifying. You gotta be. She's going around 100. How the fuck do they not know that's the fucking TTB fucking law? You have to go at fucking 125 or less. What the fuck, dumbass. Whatever. Well, for dessert, I made brown sugar bourbon mints. Oh, I bet that was really good, Eric. Man, sounds like I need to come eat at your place. Sounds great. Yeah, it was a busy day here. Like I said, we are shooting commercials this morning, and then just working on other whiskey stuff that had to get done today. Jacking on stupid Facebook and Instagram and all that fun stuff, and it was pissing me off. I had a problem with it, so. Don't be the asshole who has to correct the tour whiskey tour. They're making $9 per hour to deal with people all day. Oh God. You guys are probably on the stream. What my buddy Adam, who works for Western Sun, they went to Buffalo Trace, and they're supposed to get some main guy with somebody else, and didn't know. I guess he wanted me to be a smart ass and thought he knew more than them. And these guys were all distillers and stuff, and tore this guy a new one. Seems hilarious. It's like you don't know more than me. It's too late. I mean, it's one thing if you're tour guide and you look, they're brand new and they're like reading off a piece of paper. It's fine. Look, I get it. They're learning. If it's your first or second, your first, not first, but, first several times through, I totally, forgiving and wouldn't say anything. But if you've been doing this for a while and you fuck this up, that's on you. it really just depends on. Now, if they want to know and they're wrong, go, hey, and they're questioning it, that's a different story. And you go, oh, by the way, it's this. And then fine, no big deal. The assholes? Okay. I don't know. Haven't seen his stream in a long time. I haven't seen almost anybody stream in a long time, to be honest. It's been too freaking busy. But it is what it is. So. Gotta take the lovely fat cat to the vet tomorrow. Some good times there. So, to shove her in a damn freaking kennel. Kitties do not like to go in there. But you gotta get rabies shot because it's that time of year. So, oh well. It is what it is. Alright. Well, should probably go now because it's late. And I got shit to still do. So, yup. Check out my channel, The Whisk. Oh, you got pictures from me, Eric? Check that out. I do love pictures of good food. I am a large man. I like to eat. It is delicious. Reviews this week. Reviews this week are Brothers Bond Cast Strength, Bunahaven 23-year Fashiel's Triple Sherry Cast Finish, and then also the Jack Daniel's Honey is the liqueur. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, those are pretty. What are those? Single Japanese, huh? Fancy. Never heard of that brand. Ryujin Japanese whiskey. Huh. I never even heard of them. Cool. I mean, they're pretty. I just, and that makes me question whether they're real or not. I mean, they may very well be. I just don't know anything. I never heard of them. Huh. I don't know. They are fancy, but I can take a look and let you know. How about that? All right, everybody. I will see you guys all next week on we'll have some more fun times. All right, cheers, everybody. See you guys next week. Night. Grocery store? That's funny.